can't take this shit no more. I can't take this shit no more.
We're back.
I can't.
Yes. Welcome.
Keeping y'all waiting too long. It's time to get back into this.
We are the Pot and Politics Podcast, baby. We've missed you.
And we still bringing y'all that good sticky icky.
Welcome back. I am your host, I Smoke Weed. Sorry we have kept y'all waiting, but we're here. God damn it.
Better than ever.
That's right.
New equipment, new money. Let's jam.
This is for my folkers who got bills overdue.
Hey.
This is for my folkers, check 1, 2. This is for my folkers never lived like me and you. Tell me.
Love for the underdog.
As you can hear, we got that good shit.
I got that good
That
shit.
take your breath away shit.
Man,
There you
I'm
go.
talking about, we got a couple strains popping today, but I've been choking up. See, we started blowing a little bit before recording, and I'm still choking off of that shit.
Right.
So, Jen, you mind telling us about it? We just gonna go straight to that. You know what? The format today, fuck the format. We might got a little surprise for y'all, possibly.
Yeah.
As of right now, it ain't seen yet, but it'd be great if it happens. Anyway, we're just gonna do what we do. Jen, why don't you go ahead and tell them about what we smoking on? Because it's great.
Yeah, we are smoking on some Blue Dream that I grew indoors in my tents and harvested, and we are smoking on it. So according to Leafly, it is a sativa dominant hybrid strain, and it's supposed to be energizing, high THC, really great for daytime smoking, for creative, getting stuff done if you need to be creative, just kind of helpful to get things done around the house. So it's also a good medical marijuana for patients who need it to treat symptoms of stress, anxiety, and depression. So that's kind of cool too.
See, that's why I smoke it.
right.
I smoke for medical purposes
Hey,
mostly.
for sure. So I don't know that this would necessarily be a good one to necessarily use for sleep if that's your issue. But also if you're dealing with stress and anxiety, if that goes down, maybe that would help with your sleep. So it is says it's like a 60-40, I think, sativa blend. So yeah, and 0% CBD according to Leafly. So again, really great for just feeling really just nice, balanced. If you look up Blue Dream on the internet, it's really something that's really super popular. So it is something that probably most listeners have smoked before. We got these seeds from the Waynesboro Garden Center. So go support small businesses. We went down to buy more seeds because we obviously harvested this and they were sold out of Blue Dream. So we had to get something else. But yeah, you can get all of your grow supplies, including seeds, the pots, the dirt, everything you need at the Waynesboro Garden Center.
Imagine that.
Right?
So let me
Isn't
ask
that
you this.
wild?
That's
Like-
crazy.
That's a beautiful thing. Let me ask you
On
this.
Main Street.
From start to finish,
Yeah.
how long did it take for that grow?
It's about 90 days, I think. 90 days, which is not so bad. And so, yeah.
Yeah, 90 days ain't bad. I don't think 90 days is bad at all.
And again, I'm very new to growing, so somebody that is really good at growing would probably look at this and have a lot of feedback and ways that I could do it better. The thing that I struggle with the most with growing is harvesting it, knowing when to chop, and making sure that I cure it correctly. But yeah, growing is really fun.
I smoked it. I smoked in it. It's good weed. So that's that's all that matters.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So anyway, on to the next subject at hand. But thanks, Jennifer, for this beautiful weed. I think I'll call it the Big Beautiful Ballroom.
Right.
The Big Beautiful Ballroom. How much the Big Beautiful Ballroom cost?
I don't think there's an answer to that because I
I
think
think
it
he
keeps
said
changing.
it was like it started at like 240 something million or
Right.
whatever,
240.
which is what Trump is suing the Department of Justice for, that he has to
Right.
sign off on.
Right. And yes,
And
like,
he claims he's going to pay for the ballroom.
and people are saying like, people are going to pay, like companies are sponsoring it. So, Lockheed Martin is chipping in, $20,000. Like, so some people are trying to say like there's nothing wrong with this ballroom because he's raising the money for it. These corporations are just, pitching in to raise this money. But to me, it just sounds like Rocky said, like, you're suing the Department of Justice for that same exact kind of amount.
And then you're going to say that you're the one that's going to,
Pay for
donate
it.
the money for it. Well,
Right.
not really, because I mean, you was the one that signed off on the check that you was getting from the Department of Justice, and it's the exact amount that you're claiming that the ballroom's going to,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And then you're going to claim that it's coming from anonymous donors, and then you say you're the anonymous donor.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, what I'd like to see, I want to see him build it. I want to see his ass build it, and I want to see Michelle Obama run in the next election,
And
and
tear that shit down.
she gut that son bitch, and she turns it into the daggone National Museum for African American history
Yep.
and slave
Yep.
and the struggles
Exactly.
of Black Americans.
Yep.
Turn
Right
that
there
shit
on-
into something completely different
Right.
than
Right
what he
there on
wanted it to
campus.
be, and put his name on that motherfucker.
Oh,
So it looked like his ass. The
That'd be
Donald
beautiful.
Trump's Museum
of-
of National Slave and Black History. Put that
That's
fucking shit on
hysterical.
there
That would be hysterical.
Yeah.
and put his face up there
Yo,
too.
that motherfucker's head would explode.
Hell yeah,
It really
that's-
would,
Fucking
right?
head would
Right.
explode.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, I mean, I just think it kind of just speaks volumes that that's what their priorities are right now. They're not paying our military. They're not paying our federal contractors. They're not funding SNAP. Things that they've always done. This is the right. I think we're on. Is it the longest shutdown or the second
It's-
longest?
it's the longest.
This is now the
Longest.
longest.
This is now the longest, and his last shutdown was the second longest.
So I mean, like, just think of like your priorities. People are struggling to think about how they're gonna figure out Thanksgiving, and the holidays are coming up, and got to keep the lights on, and Donald Trump and his crew are throwing a huge lavish ball where they dressed up in these amazing costumes and ate amazing food and drank amazing alcohol. Like,
Do we get to go to this ball?
exactly.
Like, you know
Well,
what I'm saying? I
that's
wanna
what I'm
smoke some
saying,
weed,
like,
come up in that mug.
Everybody that's supporting him building this ballroom, when you think your ass gonna get in there and
Right.
shake a leg? You're not getting in that ballroom.
Yeah.
you definitely not getting in that ballroom. You'll probably never see the inside. You'll be able to walk by the outside of it, but you ain't going up in there.
Exactly.
This motherfucker said shake a leg.
Shit.
Man, yes.
Yeah, but I mean, like I always try to bring the military aspect in it, and I feel like I don't even know if he realized it, but I'm like, people joining the military right now is down. So if you got guys that already know you not paying military members,
Right.
why are they going to be like, and they not even sure if you're going to pay them once the government opens back up.
Right.
So why would they say, let's take the Marines for instance, I'm gonna go to boot camp for 3 months. We ain't getting paid. Not that I really need money while I'm in boot camp, but
Shit,
Your
I don't
fam-
even.
but your family does.
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, but you don't. When you're in boot camp, you don't get your money till after you graduate.
But don't the child support go to little JoJo back at your baby mama crib?
when you in boot camp, you don't get your money till after you graduate. I don't know how it work in boot, and you know what I'm saying, with child support and all of that. These motherfuckers 17, 18 years old, they shouldn't even be on child support yet.
Oh.
You,
Hey,
Wow,
listen,
that's
you
a
know what I'm
whole
saying?
other
That's a
episode.
whole nother, whole nother shit.
I'm just
But
saying. you
I
know.
mean, why would I, as a 17, 18-year-old young man, woman, want to join a fighting force
Yeah.
and, you know what I'm saying, put my life on the line when one, we trying to go to war with every country out there that ain't got nothing to do with whatever the hell we got going on. And you're not even paying me, and I don't even know if you're going to pay me for the time that I wasn't getting paid that I was actually
Right.
working for you. Who going to go work for a motherfucker that say, I ain't paying you. I ain't paying them right now, and you ain't getting paid as long as you working for me
Right.
until I decide that you
Until
getting
I'm
paid.
ready to pay you,
and I
right.
might not even pay you the shit that when you was working for your back pay.
But you
And-
got
Like
motherfuckers
there's
walking the
nobody
streets.
in their right mind going to join the fucking military right now.
And you might have to turn on your neighbors in your own community.
Yeah.
And make you like deploy into your own communities. Like that's the other piece. Like who wants to enlist right now if there's a possibility that they might have to like go like be deployed to DC or Chicago.
So-
Like, you know, that's
so dig it.
that's
Being that you brought that piece up, right? Y'all excuse me because I'm trying to roll the next blunt and everything too. But being that you brought that piece up, I was fucking pissed that we wasn't recording and things wasn't where they were supposed to be at the time when they deployed the military into DC.
Yeah.
Because when I watched on the news,
well, and you spend a lot of time in DC.
yeah, like DC is my second home.
Yeah.
Everybody know that. But I know the homeless thing in DC. Like I saw it, and people they try to stay out the way for the most part,
Right.
with how they living and whatnot. But when I saw them make these troops go with the police, right? And not only was they making these homeless people vacate, like first off, what the fuck are they vacating? They already outside, right?
Yeah.
Right. Where are they going?
Yeah.
They fucking made these troops pick up their whole tent, whatever these homeless people had, like right on the spot, was picking that shit up, throwing it in the trash truck, and they had the trash trucks with them and just moving on to the next
That's
motherfucker.
awful.
Like,
Yeah.
And that's all their
That's
stuff. That's
everything
all their
somebody
belongings.
got.
Right.
yo,
Like that's just cruel to be cruel. Like, can you like? I can't even imagine.
That's what happens when you got a rich motherfucker that ain't never been poor that don't
Yeah.
understand that type of stuff.
Yeah.
shit. But this is like
That's people's birth certificate and ID that you just threw away. That now that they
anything
like,
they had.
and
Like,
now they can't get
Now-
resources and like.
Well, not only that, they can't even prove that the
Right,
way this shit
citizens,
going, they
yeah.
can't even prove that they're citizens. So now you're
Which is
trying to
part of
scoop
the
them up
plan.
and deport them to somewhere that they ain't never been before.
Uh huh.
but
Which is part of the plan.
the part that fucked me up even more was when you saw the looks on these troops'
Ugh.
faces, right? Like, they was pissed that they was out there. That's you know what I'm saying? They was definitely pissed that they was having to do that to somebody because that shit was inhumane.
Right.
There's no
Right,
other way for me to put
right.
it.
Yeah.
And like I said, that shit, it at a part where I was already fucked up,
Yeah.
that that like threw some icing on the cake.
That would have been awful to see and witness. Like,
Yeah, but News Nation don't miss nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't miss shit. They had cameraman right on the spot. Oh, and then this was the worst. Then this is even worse because the police and the military, they can't talk to you.
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you can tell they're fucked up with it, but they can't tell you they're fucked
Yeah,
up
right.
with it.
yeah.
Right.
They can't do that shit. So it's like,
Right. And ask them to make the risk of not going, not doing that, and then,
and like, not to be that, fuck it, I'm already that motherfucker. Don't nobody like me no more anyway. That's awfully Nat Turnerish. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think about it, like the slave owner was taking that to everybody's plantation, making him preach that one fucking sermon about the niggas, you know what I'm saying, obeying their master over and over and over again, and then this motherfucker snapped and they start killing everybody. It's real fucking similar if you think about it. This shit could happen.
yeah.
I see a coup coming.
I hope so. I mean, I really,
I
really
definitely
hope so.
see a coup coming. Like, Trump don't know what's about to hit his ass. And it ain't gonna be the type of coup that we see, you know what I'm saying, in other countries and shit to where the military just overthrows the president because, I mean, it'll be a lot of kids. We got too many, you know what I'm saying, kiss-ass generals in Congress and all of that shit. It ain't gonna be that. The coup that's gonna be coming is gonna be in the size of 5.56 or 308. So...
Now break that down in a little bit more common
5.56
terms.
bullets. Goddamn it! Just say bullets.
Just some slugs.
Some bullets.
Speaking of which, I know I'm jumping all over the place too, but this is the shit that I've been fucked up. Oh, and speaking of which, we ain't been around because I did some dumb shit and I broke my leg, but that's for another episode when we actually got video up and all of that shit. And it's gonna make for a great episode, but that's why we've been down so long because I dumbass shattered my leg, but I'm back up. But anyway,
And you're getting around great. Like, you're walking around great.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
a little,
My man was. Whew,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I got married too while we was all.
Oh yeah, he got
Yeah.
married.
That
Yes,
happened
yes.
too. Yeah.
Yes, clappers. And also, you know, we all want to send out, you know, the love to Christian. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sending healing energy to his pops.
Yeah.
And you will see him and Ian back real soon as well.
They would love this strain y'all got today. That shit smell. I can't smoke, but it smells good.
Yeah, Jen did her motherfucking thing on that motherfucking thing right there. But
think so.
damn, what the fuck was I gonna say? See that shit?
I was
Yeah, so we're talking about
bullets.
DC. Oh yeah, that's the next. Oh yeah, how the overthrow's gonna happen.
Overthrow.
The
Bullets, 5.56.
God damn, I
5.56
see
and-
that. This is what I told you about smoking the good shit while we trying to
Hey,
record and get
listen.
off subject shit.
I'm gonna figure it out before, you know, it'll be another one of them. Oh yeah, y'all know what it is type shit. Huh.
Here's shit.
Yeah, I really do. I hope, you know, especially after like that Hegseth, you know, speech in front of all of the generals where he
All right,
called everybody
Let's
in.
talk
like,
about that.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Run that back again. You said what I missed.
Pete Hegseth, when he spoke in front of all the generals,
He called all the generals like all together, you know,
that could have been an email. I mean, no bullshit. 100%.
which
could
is
have
like
been
the
an email.
worst.
I mean, but at the same time, you were a major in the National Guard. Like you wasn't
Don't-
that far up
yeah.
the food chain.
Yeah.
So for you to call, you know what I'm saying, rank and file officers and, you know what I'm saying, top enlisted into and generals into the goddamn, you know what I'm saying, in the
Right.
Quantico to have a little goofy ass meeting because you wanted to, you know what I'm
Puff your
saying?
chest.
Yeah, you wanted to thump your chest a little bit.
Right.
I mean, there was guys in there with stacks the size of
Yeah, I know,
goddamn
right,
telephone
right,
books. And
right.
you think they listen? Motherfucker, you already telling them the shit that is like. So his biggest thing was basically basically military appearance. You know what I'm saying? Like all
Yeah,
he was
right.
basically saying is, I don't want no more fat troops. That's basically what he's saying.
Right.
No more beards. You know what I'm saying? No more long hair. Okay, so if you was gonna do that, you should have excluded the Marine Corps from that shit because that's a part of our standard. Like, there's no Marine on the planet that's
Right.
mad about what he said. It's just redundant because I'm
Right.
like, motherfucker,
We're
that's
already
what we
doing
already
that.
do. We don't do the beards. We don't do the fucking long hair. We don't do the nail polish and the earrings. Like, that's not what the fuck we do. You want to talk about that shit, motherfucker? You need to call the Army, Navy, and Air Force in here. Leave us the fuck out of it. We set the standard that you're fucking talking about.
Nice.
Like, go on somewhere with that bullshit.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, it really wasn't too much about that he said that I disagreed with. It's just the fact that it was coming from him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, you Department of War, motherfucker, get the fuck out of here, man.
Right.
It's the Department of Defense. Like, if you want to be called the Department of War, it's because your ass wants to fucking be at war all the fucking
Yes.
time. Because little dumbass Donald Trump wants to be a wartime president, and there's really no fucking war that we can jump into right now that will make him solidify himself as a wartime president. That's why he's picking with Nigeria. That's why he's goddamn picking with Argentina. That's why he's fucking around picking with people here in the United States. He wants conflict.
Yes,
Conflict
right.
is what makes presidents. If there's no conflict to be had,
Then
what are you
yeah,
doing?
He's just
You know
cruising.
what I'm
He's
saying?
cruising.
He's coming behind George Bush. He's coming behind Barack Obama. So he's going to create the boogeyman that he's fucking going after to make it seem like he made the world safe. Motherfucker, the world was safe before you got here.
Right. Right.
You destabilizing
right.
shit.
Right.
You know, you fucking with people that don't have anything to do with us.
Well, and it's also a distraction to steal from us and do a lot of other corrupt stuff.
Exactly.
Like,
You talking about there will be no new wars under your presidency, and here you go.
right.
You goddamn
And-
you don't even know who in the fuck you shooting in these goddamn
Yes.
boats in the Pacific.
Dude,
That's what I was about
hold
to
on,
say.
check this shit
That's
out.
what I was
Check
about
this
to
shit
say.
out.
That's what it was
Me
right
and
there.
3 of my boys, one Jamaican, one Haitian, one nigga from Baltimore, plus my black ass from the Shenandoah Valley.
Okay.
None of us can swim. Like I
I
told
can't
them.
either.
We was in a speed like this funny shit. We was in a speedboat, you know what I'm saying, out in San Diego. And we rolling, don't know shit about what we doing. We way the fuck out there. And I told him, I said, motherfucker, I said, if we was in Florida, we'd be fucked. I said, we got one Haitian with us. One motherfucking Haitian. I was like, if the Coast Guard will roll up on us, we down. And to think about that now, like if we was in the Pacific Ocean and we just riding around in a fucking speedboat playing
just get
around
blowed the fuck
and
up.
you just get blowed the fuck
Right,
up for no reason.
right.
You don't know who on that boat.
Yeah.
You claim that you know that there's drugs on it. If you knew that there was drugs on that boat, why couldn't you stop it before it hit the ocean?
Right.
Well,
know what I'm
and-
That's
saying?
what I
well,
want to
and
know
that's
too.
the-
Like,
right. There's
and
no.
just because it's drugs, mean you just blow them the fuck up?
right.
Yeah.
Like, when the fuck has being a
Well-
dope dealer been the fucking death penalty?
Right.
they-
Without a trial, without like evidence and like that due process, like that's what we're doing now.
They ain't gonna do nothing but blow the shit up and let the shit sink to the bottom, go down there and get it and pump it on the streets of America any fucking way, and then they're gonna blame the Mexicans so we can deport more fucking
Right.
Hispanics.
Right.
I mean, that's all the fuck
God
they gonna
damn.
do.
That motherfucker just broke that shit down immediately, very fast.
Mhm.
But I believe you are totally right
No,
about that.
it's I cannot believe that the other countries have not retaliated in some way. Like we're just over there just like blowing up like
That's what I'm
ships,
saying.
like,
on
I
camera.
can't and admitting it. He just
And
gets on
admitting it,
camera
yeah.
like, yeah, we just blew up that vessel. I'm like,
So you're admitting that you just murdered motherfuckers
illegally
Wait till
just
you find out it's one of his billionaire buddies and they decide they want to sue his ass because they be like, oh, we know who was on that and they didn't have any fucking drugs. We got money. We coming after your ass.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I mean that is just unbelievable. I really have a hard time believing that is like, wow, yeah,
I mean, like I said, even if it is, like drugs, okay, like motherfucker, but murder them, like,
right.
And you ain't even, you murdering the motherfuckers that's trafficking the dope. They
Yeah.
not the problem.
Yeah, they not. They
You know
not
what I'm
making
saying?
the dope.
You
they
you
just
cutting the
traveling.
arms off the octopus. The motherfucking arm gonna grow back, and the head's still gonna be
Right.
there. It's still the
Pumping
same
out
fucking
more dope.
problem.
Mhm.
Well,
Find out where that fucking boat is going
and where it came from.
and where it fucking came from.
Well, and-
if my thing is I'm like, if this motherfucking boat was in the ocean and you saw it in the ocean to shoot the motherfucker, why did you just see it when
Right.
it was right there? That motherfucker came
you've
from
been
somewhere.
tracking
Somewhere,
it. You
right.
Yeah,
know
it
you've
came
been
from
tracking
somewhere.
it.
Find out
Right.
where that motherfucker
Yeah.
came from. Blow that shit up.
and they not talking about that. 'Cause
Yeah.
they want to keep on blowing it up.
They
like
want
doing.
to.
But also,
They play
like-
out there playing Call of Duty. We gonna pretend that we doing something.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also like we need to figure out. Look, those boats are bringing drugs to America that Americans are buying and using. So if we could solve the drug problem in America and why there's so many people using and abusing drugs, they wouldn't have a reason to bring drugs to our country. Like that's what we need to focus on, not the other country and why they're growing the plants in order to make the drugs and do all the things. Like we need to focus on the reasons that so many people struggle with drug addiction, use drugs as whatever they use them for. Like I think that's the better strategy, and that's the more humane strategy. Like I don't believe anybody deserves to die just because they're selling cocaine. I don't believe anybody deserves to die because they're growing the plant in order to make cocaine, and they're like I don't believe anybody deserves to die whatever process they're in
Right.
of the cocaine getting to the person who's snorting it up their nose or whatever drug they're using. Like I don't believe anybody deserves to die for that. Like it's all supply and demand. So like
Exactly. That's the thing. They're not forcing nobody to take the dope.
I mean,
They
sure,
just
yeah, right.
making it
Yeah,
available.
they're making it available, and they're getting killed for it. Like, I don't know how
And being
anybody
as
can
that-
go with that.
Being as that Eric Trump look like he an avid user
Right.
of cocaine.
Oh yeah,
Maybe you need to
Right.
find out who his plug is, because I can
Yeah.
guarantee you he ain't get it from Willie Lump Lump on the motherfucking corner.
damn.
Right.
I guarantee you his coca is high grade,
Right.
blue magic. That motherfucker is not on some motherfucking
think-
cut down
I think
street
Blue
Right,
grade
Magic-
shit.
right.
Blue Magic might have been
Was heroin,
Yeah,
but
it might have been
still.
heroin, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It's so funny. I was watching some of the Charlie Sheen documentary. You know how he was like really into crack. And so his dealer was like, they all try to like work with a dealer to be like, we got to help Charlie get off crack. So the dealer started cutting his crack. Like, in over a year, it got to be where Charlie was just like smoking just like baking soda. And he's like, Charlie's like, I've used so many drugs that I can't get high anymore, so I just got to get clean, I guess. But it really wasn't even that.
Damn.
But
So I was
like,
like, yeah, I know I'm going for mine.
but hey, it worked. Hey,
Yeah, because the dealer still got paid regardless.
Yo.
But what a like thoughtful dealer. Like the dealer could have been like, no, I'm just gonna keep selling him the crack. Like, I don't care about his life. Like, why do I care? But no, he decided to be like, no, I'm gonna cut it back and
That's a genius idea, though.
probably save Charlie Sheen's life. So like, that's
Damn. As long as they ain't
This
what they
is
used to
strong,
be.
ain't it, boy?
That it is. That it is.
But what else has happened in the news that while we've been gone that you guys maybe some
Shit,
old
so
stuff
much.
that
God
has
damn, the
happened?
news cycle's so fast. I mean,
Yeah.
that's like I said. I was like, we missed a lot,
Yeah,
and I mean, it don't matter that we missed a lot because
More shit's
New
happening.
more
Right,
shit's
every
happening
day.
every single day. I ain't even turned on the news today, and I'm pretty sure it's about 10 more things that happened today than it did yesterday.
oh, and I'm sure it's awful.
No
Like,
shit, yeah.
I gotta say this as a baseball man. Congratulations to them raggedy ass Dodgers. But y'all won the World Series.
oh,
and
they did. Okay.
Toronto, y'all was there, man. I was looking, man. Vlad Junior, maybe next year. Well, hopefully not next year because I'm a Nats fan. But sometime, shit. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that.
I'm not a baseball fan, but I did see like one of the games they played 18 innings or something like that. And it was like
Yeah.
6.5 hours.
And the score was only what, like 6-8 or something?
Dude,
Something
like-
goofy.
Yeah,
And they had to
something
play
like
the
that.
next night.
Yeah.
Like, how does your shoulder like not fall
Well,
off? Like,
That's baseball.
or how many pitchers?
Oh, they run through pitches.
Yeah, they
bro.
run through them, but I mean that's
Their
baseball.
bullpen, though,
You ain't
shit.
really doing them, but standing there or sitting there. You know what
But
I'm
like,
saying?
how many
I don't know
pitchers
about
does
all
each
that.
team have?
Unless you in the infield, like, or
10,
you pitching.
12.
Huh?
10 or 12 pitches.
Really?
Totally. They got
Oh,
like 5 in a rotation.
okay,
And
They probably use the whole
Five,
rotation
yeah.
that night though.
okay. Then I don't feel so. Okay.
Somebody probably got a
It-
taste. Yeah, see,
If
your
not,
starting
somebody's
pitcher-
pitch count was way up.
The starting pitcher is supposed to start every 5 games. Your first pitcher is
Okay.
supposed to throw every 5 games.
Okay. Well, then that's not too bad.
I really wanted to see Max Scherzer, get one more ring. That shit would have been dope, but it ain't happened.
So yeah.
Hold on. All right, y'all. So to move on, what about the governor's race? I mean, like, how do y'all feel about that? And first off, I can't really touch on when to say I want to vote for anybody for governor. I think Miss Winsome Sears is just a mean woman, and I don't like her, and I don't really feel like Spanberger is as tough as I would like to see her be.
Mm.
So that's where I stand on it, and I really haven't decided which way I'm going even today on Sunday, and we got to vote on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
So I mean, on y'all's perspective, how do y'all look at it? Like y'all, I mean, and speaking, I'm not a Democrat or a Republican.
Right.
Y'all know that.
Yeah.
You guys tend to be more of. So break it
I'm
down
an
for me.
independent.
Yeah, you're independent, right?
Yeah, I'm independent.
You ran for the
Yeah, right.
Democratic Party though, Jim, right?
Yeah,
so,
I mean-
so yeah, break it down. Let me know.
My first, I guess, like thing that I look at is if they're MAGA or not. Sears is very, very MAGA. Worships Donald Trump, so that throws her off the list immediately.
Yeah.
But
But he didn't even endorse her,
That's
correct?
exactly what I was getting ready to say. I
well,
was
he
like,
refuses to. So what does that
Yes.
say?
He refuses to.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you. I'm about to get gutted.
Just do what you. Hey, look, we back for a
That's
goddamn
right.
reason.
You can wash Master's feet all you want, but the motherfucker ain't gonna let you sleep in the big house in the goddamn bed with the white sheets with your dark ass. So you can go ahead and keep kissing Donald Trump's ass all you want. The man ain't even endorsing you to goddamn defend him. So I don't even know why you still defending him. Another thing too, I keep hearing you talk about you're a proud Marine, this, that, and the third. You come out with the Marine lapels and all of that shit and the pins and you know what I'm saying? I'm a crucible Marine. I'm post 96. You was a Marine in what, the 80s? I don't think we've ever had a 3-year contract. So how the fuck did you get out of the Marine Corps in 3 years? As far as I know, we have a 4 and a 5. How the fuck did you get out in 3 years? Were you medically discharged? Did you get a fucking general other than honorable? Like, what's the story behind that? Did you get pregnant and get kicked out? What? How did you get put out of the Marine
Wow.
Corps in 3 years? Because we just don't let motherfuckers go for nothing.
Wow.
You had to do something.
I didn't know
Motherfucker punch
that.
you in the mouth. 3 years don't equal a Marine.
Did she go to
We
jailhouse?
got 4-year terms, 5-year terms,
Interesting.
and you re-enlist after that. I'm just curious of how, because at first when she first came out and she was talking about, you know what I'm saying, the Marine Corps, this, that, and the third, I thought the motherfucker was a sergeant major or a general or something. I had to go look up. They said this motherfucker was a lance corporal. What? A lance corporal? You ain't even have no responsibilities. The fuck? Only responsibility you had was you might have had maybe 1 or 2 privates and PFCs underneath of your ass that you had them picking up the shit while you was holding the motherfucking bag. Like, you was never in charge of anything. So where's this leadership that, and I mean, I know in the Marine Corps, like, we start leadership early, but it's not leadership as the way that you're trying to portray it. Like, you was leading what we call police call, which is trash pickup. That's all your ass was leading. You might have got lucky and had a fire team, but being as that you was a female and you was in the Marine Corps, what was it? She in there the 80s and shit? I think she got out in like
yeah,
86 or something like that.
I have no idea.
There was no women in combat, so you wouldn't even have been a fire team leader.
I mean, that's really interesting. I've
Yeah.
never heard that stuff. Like, that's really, really interesting.
I mean, I had to look it up because I tried to look up to see where the rank was. I was like, where was
Wow.
she stationed at? Like, what was the rank? And it said she did 3 years in the United States Marine Corps and got out as a lance corporal. And I'm like, well, first of all, at 3 years, you should have been a fucking corporal. So if you got out in 3 years and you didn't, if you did 3 years and you didn't pick up corporal in that time, either one, you got kicked out like right at the beginning of your 3-year mark, or you did 3 years and never picked up corporal, which tells me you was a shitbird. So I don't understand what the fuck's going on.
wow.
So yeah,
That's-
that right there alone gives me questions.
That's really interesting.
Very.
And as far as Abigail Spanberger, I mean, this is one of them situations where you almost got to go with the lesser of two evils. But from what I'm seeing out of Democrats now, I don't know if these motherfuckers are hiding in the cut. I don't know if they just not yelling loud enough.
Yes, I'm saying they seem sissified.
Yeah, I mean, y'all really listen to Michelle Obama when she said, "When they go low, we go high." Now, fuck that motherfucker. When they go
Right.
low, motherfucker, dig a trench.
Yes. Yes.
This
him in
bullshit
the
that,
name.
that
Yes.
Democrats are doing now, you not going to get anywhere with it.
I
They've
agree.
decided that they were going to bend and break all the rules.
Yes.
So if they want to bring a motherfucking a pitchfork, bitch, you better bring a
Right.
pickaxe.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah.
You
I totally
need
agree.
to fight dirty with dirty.
Yes. I
Just
totally
'cause you
agree
pour
with that.
syrup on shit don't make it pancakes.
So yeah.
How do you all, either one of you, feel about Spanberger being, ex CIA and like having that that background of being like, she's done that kind of work? Do you either one of you have an opinion on that?
I mean, I would rather her have done that than 3 years in the Marine Corps.
Okay.
I mean, okay, so now I haven't really looked too much up into Winsome Sears' past resume. So what has she done up until this point?
I think the big thing that she's talked about in her speeches that I've watched, I've seen her in person myself at several events. She did a prison ministry nonprofit, I believe.
That's it.
I think that's what she's.
Yeah, I saw that commercial.
That's
too.
what I've-
I saw that commercial.
That's what I've heard,
Does she have any background in government whatsoever? Whether
I
it's
don't.
top law enforcement official,
Other
whether
than
it's
the lieutenant governor.
No, she
What
was
she is
elected
now.
to office. She was in maybe House of Delegates or something. She did something. She was elected once and then lost re-election and then was a couple of years and then was part of the lieutenant governor, like ran lieutenant governor. Yeah.
okay.
And how does that shit even happen? Like, lieutenant governor. I saw a show on I think Netflix or something, but I know it was like some off the wall shit that wasn't true. But what do they actually do?
So I believe they're like similar, like being the vice president. So they play an important part of like the state legislature of being like tiebreaker for like Senate and House of Delegate stuff. So that's how I kind of look at it. Is think of the lieutenant governor as like the vice president of the country. Like they do a lot of behind the scenes and a lot of background stuff that you don't get a lot of publicity and a lot of stuff. But I mean, they can really be the driving force for a lot of legislation. So yeah, it's an important position, and they're often looking to run for governor next.
Yeah.
Right.
Just like vice presidents are often looking to run for president someday.
Got you. Okay, I appreciate that information.
But I'm not a civics teacher, so
And
it's been a long time since.
I mean, when you on stage and you at your own damn rally and you got to tell people, I am speaking. I mean,
so
you
I
just
was
look
at that rally.
batshit crazy.
That was Buena Vista.
Yeah,
so
it was in
I
Buena
was
Vista.
there.
Oh,
Yeah, right down the street.
Yeah, so that's I highly recommend everybody going to this event. It's Labor Day every year in Buena Vista. They have Republicans and Democrats. The politicians stand up on stage, and then the crowd like boos and yells and screams. And so everyone is screaming, and so that's why she was saying like,
Man,
I am speaking, because we were all screaming
She put a
at
foot
her.
in that motherfucker.
Yeah, and she going.
Did she?
I don't know if you've seen her commercials, but she was like, and they catch you on your worst day, and they show clips from that shit, and like, motherfucker, like you say your worst day. What led up to that being your worst day? At some point in time, there was a bottle of something that you was sipping on because you was completely out of pocket. I mean,
So what happens before the political speeches is we march in a parade. So like you're walking in a parade, handing out candy, talking to voters. It's a very fun. Nobody's screaming at you. It's a very nice, family-friendly event. So like, that's surprising that she's like, I had a bad day beforehand, and this is why I acted this way. Well, why? You were passing out candy in a parade. That should have been really
Pretty much laid back,
joyful.
easy, right?
Yeah, she lost her shit on the stage. Was goddamn.
Man,
And 2 years in a
debate-
row. She was 2 years in a row at Buena Vista. She acted like that on stage. But yeah, I'm sorry I interrupted. You were talking about the debate.
The debate, man, when she
See, I ain't get to see the debate.
Bruh.
Like, I was trying to
Oh my
decompress
God.
for a little
so
bit.
she
crazy.
basically like stood 10 toes down and said that her basic I gotta call it hate to gay people in general, not discrimination, like, and she doubled down on that shit and kept repeating that's not discrimination. Like, she really truly believed that
So
shit.
they Abigail Spanberger talked about being able to fire somebody or not hire somebody based on the fact that they're gay. And she's like,
Right,
And,
that- yeah,
and
right
Sears
there.
was like, why? Yeah, of course you can do that. That's not discrimination. And you're like,
Yeah,
yes,
it is.
that is.
That's, yeah. And she was like shaking her head like, that's not discrimination. Like they was doing something to her, like just breaking her heart by saying that's what that shit was. Like,
Right.
lady, that's discrimination.
It's like literally the definition.
And then the second thing that she does to me and pisses me off, see, damn it, I gotta light up again. And see, that's why I'm glad we back together. Because
Right.
I can process the shit and start thinking. You hear that? Y'all hear that? She don't want me to be able to do that.
Right.
She says she would fire me from my job. Okay.
Did you hear?
No, figure deal me this.
And blow everything up. Like,
Figure deal me this now. All right. Now, I ain't never been no electrician. I haven't.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
I've done a lot of shit though. But I can get ain't nobody. You smoke bud, I smoke bud, we smoke bud. I wish we could take like somebody live on this shit right now to debate this. But ain't no fucking body gonna say, yeah, let me smoke some bud and then go fuck with this
Play with my
electricity.
wife. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody
Right.
finna do that shit.
Nobody in
You
the
gonna look, I'm gonna look
history
at you
of-
like, are you out of your fucking mind?
Yeah.
I'm gonna lay back over this motherfucker, eat these snacks.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then
Right.
she gave this whole, just, oh my God. If the story is true, because the story is more lame than
Right.
she
Oh my
even
God.
sounded
Seriously,
saying. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know.
If the shit is true, then lady, you basically ruined somebody's fucking life and made them jobless because
Right.
they smoke a little bit of bud.
Right.
They wasn't fucking your shit up. She never said that neither. She didn't
Right.
say that they fucked her shit up.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
They just failed the drug test that she had, like,
And
she
I mean,
made them
the,
do.
the thing is, if like, let's keep it a buck. If that's your stance on it, and you feel like people shouldn't have a job because they smoke weed, piss the whole plant. Piss
Hold on,
all the
though.
office
Right.
workers.
But
Right.
If they pop
Right.
dirty, let's see who's left.
Right.
Because I
Right.
guarantee you, there won't be a lot of people
Right.
left.
Well, how about
Then what the
Exactly.
fuck you gonna do?
Well,
Right.
let's. So let me get this straight. You're okay with alcohol consumption then?
Right.
Huh.
Yeah.
Right.
So I can drink a fifth, and I can come up in here and
Right.
play with the electricity.
Well, I
and
don't
shit.
know. Is she okay with alcohol? Like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we need to ask that question. Like,
Well, judging by how she looked in Buena Vista.
I thought it was more of this.
I don't know.
Oh shit.
Uh-uh.
That
I thought
goddamn
it-
shit, boys. Goddamn
I
color
mean,
purple
you know,
out
with
that
that- with-
motherfucker.
But with that type of energy, you know, Jim, with that type of energy, you know, it's aggressive. You know that's aggressive.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I just smoke bud. You know, I don't.
Well, and that's a shame because, like, people like her, she's obviously never experienced smoking weed before. And
No possible
you
way she
can't
has.
have such a strong opinion if you've never tried it before. If you tried it and you had a horrible experience,
You
and
were
you're like,
smoking the wrong weed with the wrong motherfuckers.
exactly, and it was probably laced with something because there's no way you smoked weed and had a bad experience, like that bad of an experience for it to
To
like
just-
ruin your
yeah,
life. Like
Yeah.
other
At
drugs,
I've heard
most
people
certainly.
I've heard people say, it ain't for me, but I don't have nothing against it.
Right, right. So like for somebody to have such a strong opinion when you've never done it, like that just shows me your lack of like willingness to, you know, have an open mind, which obviously she's MAGA, so having an open mind is not what she's going for. So like whatever, but like
them MAGA motherfuckers is some open-minded motherfuckers with their crimes. And see, I wasn't supposed to do that. Damn it, I did it though. Huh?
call a spade a spade.
Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, well,
I'll be honest. I don't think that Winsome Earl Sears has a chance in hell to win. And I mean, so to me, she's a non-factor. Now I say that, and I
Right.
thought that Trump didn't have a fucking
Right,
chance
right.
to win the
Yeah,
first
man.
time,
Same.
and the
Right.
some bitch won, and I
Right.
thought he didn't have a chance. Well, nah, I called that. Yeah, I mean, you can think one thing and then something completely opposite happens. So, you know what I'm saying? So it might be Governor Winsome Sears with the silver hair flying in the wind. I'm speaking.
she
But,
demanded that you definitely listen to her ass.
Yeah.
And that's another thing too. That brings me to that. During the debate, man, like she was fucking unhinged,
yeah,
dude. Like
yeah,
they had to stop her so many times. And see, that's what pissed me off about Abigail, Congress lady. But she was allowing her to just be like, Abigail, just talking
Right.
down to her. And
Right.
I'm sitting there like, yo, is you gonna jab the bitch back? Like,
but
hit her
can you
once?
imagine how that would have
Well,
played
not
out?
I mean,
Shit,
in
damn that.
typical MAGA fashion, talking over top of her and all kinds of other shit.
yeah,
But,
man. Like, I mean,
I
shit.
mean, the loudest
the
voice in the
bitch.
room gets heard, but it ain't
Yeah.
always saying the right thing.
Now, I don't know how you keep your calm. Like, I don't know how you keep your composure when someone is talking to you like that. Like, you obviously,
she
like,
just looked
she is
like-
CIA because she's probably been through like like she's had to sit through like some stuff, some training or whatever. Like, I don't know what they do, but like,
That might be. Yeah, that's definitely got to be a skill.
I don't know. Like, she went to her happy place. Like, I would have like, I would have had to react.
Like,
I
hold
would
up,
have
bitch.
responded. Like,
wait a minute, bitch.
yeah,
something,
like
shit.
right. So,
Damn.
and again, but I think that goes back to what we said earlier. Like, we're playing by this, when they go low, we go high. Everyone be positive, or everyone kill them with kindness. I'm like, no, that
Right,
does not
right.
work.
It
like,
don't because it make you look soft. It
and it never gets them to change their mind. Like, people keep thinking if I'm nice enough, they'll change their mind, and that's
No.
not gonna happen.
it's not. Show me where nice has ever won anything,
Mm.
especially in this country.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I
And if
mean,
anybody
now-
says differently, I remind you of the fucking Boston Tea Party.
Yeah, now this country is full of goons and goblins. Like you
Yep.
you can't play nice no more. You're gonna
Right.
have to
Sorry.
you're gonna have to put on your daggone mask and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, act like the rest of them do. And
Well-
trying to be nice ain't working no more.
And also do build like a bigger sense of community with like-minded people. So, when stuff does start to fall apart, we can pick each other up and, not have to rely on any of them for anything and, be able to fight back. So yeah, I think things are about to get really, really bad.
Oh yeah. I
Especially
think,
after the new year.
I think we've passed the point of no return
Right.
as far as, what I'm saying, the United States of America that used to be.
Yes.
Because now
What-
crazy is the norm,
Yeah.
and to see the norm is crazy. To see things the way that they used to be seems out of place now
Right.
because everything's been so fucked up for the past daggone 10 years.
Right.
So
So I don't know that every once in a while this old clip of George H. So the first George Bush, and I think it's Ronald Reagan. I'm pretty sure. Geez, I just saw it the other day too. And it's this debate they're having, and somebody in the crowd says, "What about the illegal aliens?" And both of them, Republican, are like, "We don't say illegal aliens. These are human beings." Like, and I just sat there like my jaw dropped, thinking like,
These two motherfuckers had compassion.
right, like and like I was born in 81, so like this was in my lifetime ish that these guys were saying, like these Republicans, the leaders of the Republican Party were like, because the issue was, should the kids of undocumented folks be able to go to public schools, and both Bush and Reagan said, of course we want all kids educated. Why would we want any kid in our country to be uneducated? And like, think of like how far we are now, where now we're literally stealing and kidnapping people off the streets, and we never hear from them again, whether they had papers or not. Like due process is out the window for anybody that doesn't have white skin,
Yeah.
which obviously has been that way for a long time in America. So don't but we are in uncharted territory, and the whole ICE stuff.
This what I wonder, like, how the fuck do they get ICE agents anywhere? You know what I mean? Like, where do you apply
Recruit
for
'em?
this shit at?
they recruiting now.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it looks like
openly recruited. Yeah.
The posters that they're using look like look like Germany, 1942. It
No,
looks
like-
just like that.
Some some localities like the Department of Defense or Department of War wanted to put like their posters on in like the lobbies of certain areas or bus stations in certain
Oh,
places.
wow.
Like, we are not
Yeah.
putting these ads up. Like Social Security offices and things like that were pushed back and said, we're not doing that.
And I mean, I'm calling it now. It's only a matter of time before people start shooting at the ICE agents.
I mean, goddamn.
I mean, y'all running up in these soft neighborhoods. Wait till you actually run
masked up and shit.
Wait till you actually run up where MS-13 is and think
Right,
you deporting
right.
somebody and see what the fuck pops off.
Yeah.
You going after the low hanging fruit. Like, you're not even
You're
trying
going
to
to
get
Home
criminals.
Depot.
You going to Home Depot and arresting a man that obviously has a fucking job, or else he
Right.
wouldn't be at Home Depot.
Right.
You're not going down. You're
Right.
not going down where
Right.
we know
Little
that.
Mexico.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you ain't going down these little towns to where we know MS-13
Right.
is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
You want to get the working man up out of here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they wanna do it
you-
easy.
see, yeah, so you I'll never understand this shit. You got the white man on the business. He need workers.
Uh-huh.
He goes to Home Depot to pick up the guys that are willing to work. That's why they're sitting at Home Depot and they jump in the van with them to
Yep.
get paid.
Yep.
Now, you deport all of those workers. Now you just took a man that had a business
Yep.
who no longer has employees
Uh-huh.
because who's he going to get? Well,
Right.
Don't
I
nobody
ain't
wanna do that shit.
I ain't seen
Yep.
I ain't seen no white dude
Yep,
standing out
yep,
there.
yep.
I ain't seen no black dude standing out there. Who the fuck
Yeah,
is you
yep.
gonna get? When
Right.
your house need a roof, motherfucker, don't call Julio, goddammit.
Right.
Because he ain't coming.
Right.
Yeah, because
right.
you threw him out the country.
Yeah,
Right.
you
I'm
yeah,
saying, if my
Julio
black
gone.
ass- I don't do ladders, so that
Well, I
automatically
know
take
my
me out
black
everything.
ass ain't getting on nobody's hot ass roof anyway.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So yeah.
Nope. Nope. That ain't for me. It's not for me. It's not for the kid. You know.
Yeah, but
Unfortunately, I had other plans for the day, but we've come to a time where we just can't wait any longer. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you two, get y'all shit off. I know it's been a minute. And we start with you, Jen, ladies first.
Oh, thank you. Well, first, it's great to be back. So thanks for having us and getting us back together again. This feels great. But yeah, this go vote. Tuesday's the last day. So if you didn't early vote, you missed your chance. So go vote on Tuesday. If you haven't registered to vote, you can same day register. So walk in, register to vote, and cast your ballot. So don't even worry about it if you're not registered. Just go and vote. Yeah. Life is crazy. So everybody, build your communities, get involved in some organizations that are supporting members in our community. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, and like I always say, I mean, times are crazy. I mean, we got people that, you know what I'm saying, is at risk of losing SNAP benefits and Medicare and Medicaid, and we have daggone government members who are working who ain't getting paid, who
Yep.
don't know if they're getting paid. Air traffic controllers ain't getting paid.
Yep.
Flights are being delayed. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's I foresee rough times ahead. And was it goddamn Johnson said that he wasn't willing to open the government back up until at least January. So that's a couple months away. I mean, if we this fucked up right now and it's the beginning of November, I mean November, December, and then take
Holidays.
yeah. Whew. Christmas might be canceled this year. Y'all done heard me say cancel Christmas. Christmas might be fucking canceled. Thanksgiving definitely look like it's on it. It's out the door.
Yeah, it's gonna be some.
I mean,
it's gonna be
Yeah,
some.
it's gonna be some sad
microwave
families.
meals and shit.
So with that being said, if you know what I'm saying, have the ability to help your neighbor, help thy neighbor.
Yeah.
Everybody claim they're Christians. You know what I'm saying? Do the Christianly thing. Get your ass out there and help thy neighbor.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Well, I'm gonna say, I'm glad to be back with y'all. Been a minute. Jen, like I said, great weed. It was
Thanks.
really, really good. And I'm gonna say, as far as a whole, I'm hoping that go out and vote for Michaela Venable for House of Delegates, District 36. She's a good girl. She deserves to win.
Yeah.
And like I said, we back now. It's been a couple things here and there that shook shit up. We'll be back with video soon, so don't worry about that.
And hopefully next episode we have Christian and Ian back, so we
Absolutely.
have that crazy energy back.
Yeah.
And we had tried to do the little thing to keep our algorithm fucking, you know what I'm saying, popping on YouTube, to where we kind of toned down the language and toned it down. That shit don't work for me
not
because
us. It's not us.
I'm turned up all the time. So like trying to put a bull in a cage and tell me to be a calf, motherfucker, that ain't
Especially
work.
when you
This
can't
shouldn't work.
smoke weed.
Exactly, and just think, I don't smoke weed. Sean is I smoke weed. I don't smoke weed, and I'm lit. So yeah, the next episodes we got coming up, you know what I'm saying, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share the videos.
Hell yeah.
That way we can get our message out there, you know what I'm saying, and get everybody hip to what's going on in the world today.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And with that being said, I'll tell y'all about it.
Yes,
Peace.
sir.
Nice.
Oh, shit.